Hey, back here with Cliff Pickleball to bring you some more amazing pickleball content. So today I wanted to talk to you about a particular shot that everybody must have in their arsenal. This is a shot that you're going to use mostly from the kitchen line to really attack your backhands to be able to dominate the point. We are today going to be talking about the backhand roll. Let's do it. Now, the reason the backhand roll is so important to a pickleball game is because the backhand is usually the most targeted shot. Most people are going to target your backhand, so if you're able to roll and attack that ball, that's going to help you control the point and really make your weakness your strength. So it's really important that you learn how to backhand roll so that now you have a weapon in your arsenal that when people are trying to target your backhand, you could pull out and dominate. So we're going to talk about the mechanics, some drills, how to hit the backhand roll, and really go in depth into the shot to see how to play it. So first off, we're going to start with the mechanics of how to hit the backhand roll. Personally, I use more of an Eastern grip. However, you're welcome to use a continental grip or even like a semi-Western grip, as this is something that you can use any grip with to hit this shot. What we're going to do, the most important thing is to make sure, as always, early preparation. We're going to set our feet, and if we notice that ball coming towards our backhand high above the net, we now know we have an opportunity to attack that ball with our backhand roll. So once we make a decision to hit that backhand roll, make sure you set your feet, get low, because the roll is something that you want to hit from about shoulder high. You never want to leave it too high because now you're not able to roll the ball, and you never want to be caught with your knees straight where now you're trying to roll balls from down low without bending your knees. So again, make sure you have a low base where now your chest is about over the net, where you're able to roll that ball from about chest high. Once you do that, next up, we're going to talk about how to hit the ball with our paddle. So you really want to make sure that your paddle face is flat. Your paddle face should be slightly closed, where you're now able to roll that ball over the net at the point of contact. So what we're going to do is flatten that paddle face to where it's almost pointing straight into the other side of the court. And now we're going to use our forearm, which is the most important part of this shot as far as the mechanics is concerned, where we're going to twist the forearm. So as you can see, I have my paddle face facing across to the other side of the court, and I'm simply going to twist my forearm to roll the ball. This twisting of the forearm is automatically going to give me the motion that I need to roll the ball. Now, most people assume that the backhand roll is a wristy shot, but I'm not using my wrist. What I'm actually using is my forearm. If I use my wrist, now I'm simply going to pop the ball up. As you can see here, I'm simply using my wrist, and all I'm doing is popping the ball up with my paddle. However, if I almost lock my wrist and twist my forearm, this is where I get the roll motion. So it's really important that you make sure to keep your wrist locked and now roll with your forearm, because that's what's going to give you that perfect topspin that you see a lot of players use on that backhand roll. Now that we talked about the mechanics of how to hit the backhand roll, it's important to know when to hit this shot. This shot is something that you're mostly going to utilize if you have a ball that's sitting up above net height, where you're able to roll the ball and keep your opponents deep. It's a great shot that you can use to target your opponent's feet. So if your opponents are at the baseline or in the transition zone, and you get a ball on your backhand while you're at the kitchen line, this is the perfect opportunity for you to use the backhand roll to target your opponent's feet and use that topspin to keep them deep. Again, anytime you're able to keep your opponents deep, you're going to be in an advantageous position on the pickleball court, and you have the best chance of winning the point. So this is a great shot. So when your opponents are at the baseline or in the transition zone, hitting a lofty ball into your backhand, use your roll to keep them deep. Anytime you can do that, you're going to be best positioned to win that point. Now, the backhand roll is most definitely on the side of an advanced shot. This shot is not something that you can simply learn overnight, because the mechanics of the shot are really different to any other shot you're going to hit in pickleball. So it's going to take a lot of practice. To help you practice these shots, here are a few drill recommendations that I have that's going to help you add the backhand roll to your arsenal. Now, this first drill is simply a wall drill. All you're going to do is open your paddle face and roll the ball with your backhand into the wall back and forth. The fact that you're going to put topspin on the ball means that when it hits the wall, it's going to pop up and loft back into you, which will give you that impression of what a third shot drop would look like or a reset shot would look like, so that now you can practice how to roll those balls that are coming downwards. So here's a few examples. As you can see, I'm simply rolling the ball with a slightly open face from a low to high motion. I want to get under this ball so I'm able to generate topspin. I really need to get under the ball because that's the only way I can get topspin on the ball. Because if I contact the ball on top of it, now I'm not going to be able to roll the ball above the net. So really make sure you're contacting under the ball, lifting it, and pushing through to roll the ball with your forearm. Now for this next drill, you're going to need a partner or a coach to help you feed balls. What they're going to do is simply toss the ball into your backhand, and all you're going to do is try and roll that ball into the middle of the court. So again, your partner is simply going to toss you the ball with their hand, making that ball come up with an impression of a third shot drop so that you're able to now get low and practice what it feels like to roll those backhands. Here are a few examples. Now, once you're comfortable with the mechanics of this shot, this next drill is to really help you hone in on targeting and aiming your shot in the right direction. So what you're going to do is simply put cones down on the other side, about 3/4 of the court in, where now you're going to create a target area for you to hit those backhand rolls. So again, you're going to have a partner feed you balls from the side of the court by the net, where they're simply again going to toss the ball into your backhand, and your goal now is to try and roll that ball into that space in your target area. As you can see, what I'm really trying to do with this drill is to try and hit that ball deep, about 3/4 of the court in, so that I'm keeping my opponents deep and targeting their feet as they're trying to rush the net. So this really helps me hone in on using that backhand roll as an attacking shot that's going to give me an advantage on the court and keep my opponents deep. I also don't want to try and hit it too far deep because now I'm going over the baseline and I'm simply missing an easy shot where all I should be trying to do is keep my opponents deep, but I'm making an unforced error. So again, you want to aim about 3/4 of the court in, where you have that margin of error to give yourself that room from the baseline while also keeping your opponents deep at the same time. As always, I've been BK. You can follow me at BK_Pickleball on Instagram and subscribe to my channel, BK Pickleball on YouTube, and make sure to subscribe to Cliff Pickleball below. Until then, I'll see you next time.